Hey, hi, hello, and welcome to podcast number 2. I'm looking for a sugar mommy.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just jumping. We're going right into it, my guy.
Right into it.
No introduction.
Okay, well, I'm here with my friends Kevin and Naren, and we're looking for a sugar mommy. Is that better?
You two are looking for sugar mamas.
Wait,
right?
do you want one too?
I'll take a sugar mommy. Kevin and Aidan told me to be loud on this podcast, so I'm being louder.
Well, it's because you mumble. So.
You always whisper when you talk.
Hello.
Okay, you don't have to talk like just talk normal. Okay, just go back to normal.
Can everybody hear me?
It's fine. Go back to normal.
This man is incapable of talking in a normal voice.
I can't talk like that.
Listen. Can we get on topic, guys? We're talking about sugar mommies here. Okay.
I want a juicy
Aidan
sugar mommy.
needs a sugar mama.
I've actually been searching for a sugar mommy. Long story short, I tweeted something the other day along the lines of, looking for sugar mommy, I could send hot ankle pics and I could sing for you. And I got a couple responses. I got 2 responses to be exact. So recently we've been kind of trolling one of them, and I thought it would be kind of funny to read out the conversation we had. If you guys are interested in that.
No, I'm not interested in all.
Okay, never mind. New subject then, guys. No one wants to hear about me talking to a sugar mommy.
Let's hear it.
Okay, so this girl's name is Taylor Rose. Her ad is Sugar Mommy Rose.
Beautiful.
Sounds kind of hot, right?
Yeah.
She kind of cute though. Look at her photo.
Sounds like a made-up porn star name, but
Yeah, I mean.
other than that, we're off to a good start.
Okay.
Taylor Rose does sound like a really good stripper.
She does.
She really does.
Kind of sounds like a cutie.
That sounds like a stripper I want to take home.
That's what I mean. I feel like this is a good sugar mommy to talk to.
Wait, what?
Okay, well, she had replied to my tweet, so I followed her back, and she had messaged me. Okay, so I'm gonna read this out. She said hello, and I was like, "Hey, what's up?" And she said, "Good, baby, kissy face." I don't even understand. She didn't answer my question, which was, "What's up?"
That's the response I use for most everything. Here, ask me a question, man. Ask me a question.
How big is your penis?
Good, baby. Kissy face.
Turn it off.
Turn it off, dude. Turn it off.
No, and then, okay, yeah. Then I replied, "Nuzzles wuzzles."
Oh, no.
And then she said, "It's lovely you got back to me, so what's your name and what kind of mummy are you looking for? I am positive about this, though, so let's see where this leads to."
Ooh, is she British?
I don't know. English a little broken, like, slightly. Ever so
Mummy?
Mummy.
It's definitely sounding like either a bot or some Indian dude. But,
well, that's what made me think it was a bot, because their responses don't really line up with my responses very well.
Yeah, they're very general.
Yeah. And then I asked her, "Do you want to see toe pics?" And she said, "Not yet." So I think it might actually be a real person.
Oh, really?
She said, "Not yet. What's your name, baby?" And I said, "Aidan, but you can call me AIDS for short." Wait, listen. I use that pickup line out in public when I actually talk to girls.
Oh, really?
Has it worked?
No, probably not, right?
No. Girls are just like, "What?" And I'm like, "It was a joke." It was a joke. Aidan, but you can call me AIDS for short. And then she asked, "So where are you from, baby?" And I said, "Yeah, from the United States. How about you?" And she said, "I stay at California." Good. Good English. Good English.
Great pronunciation.
And she sent me this long paragraph about her. Ready? "Can you tell me about you now?"
Can you do a girl voice?
Oh, sorry.
Or a sugar mommy voice?
"Can you tell me about you now and send some pics of yourself? I'm Rose, by name, and I'm with no kids. I'm a construction engineer who travels a lot. I also sell gold and diamonds as well. I've been living with no man after the death of my husband many years ago." Oh, shit. "And have a house in the Beverly Hills in California, where I reside when I'm not at work. I am honest, independent, thoughtful, caring, and also very fun to be with. I get pissed off easily at people not trying to be real. I hate pretenders, and I feel trust should be the bedrock of any relationship. I'm currently in London for business."
That's crazy that she doesn't like pretenders. Right?
Gold and diamonds? She just picked the most valuable thing. She looked up the most valuable resources.
I sell
and she just
diamonds.
said that.
Have you ever gone to a pawn shop and tried to sell a diamond?
No.
They won't buy it.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
They're worthless.
Really? I didn't know that.
Intrinsically, they have no value intrinsically.
What? I
Okay.
think it's because everybody thinks it's fake.
I just find it really funny how they said, "I'm a pretender," and they live in California, but their English is so off. Their
Yeah,
husband
if she's
died-
in Beverly Hills, like, it sounds like she's American. And if she's American, like, did she not go to school?
her English, it sounds like someone posing as someone, like a pretender
Definitely
almost.
like an American or like an English name. So for her English to not be great,
Yeah.
suggests.
I feel like she's a real person, but she's not in the U.S.
Well,
She doesn't have any of the colloquial, like, U.S. things.
yeah, I don't know. It's pretty. I don't know. I don't really trust it. It's probably someone trying to steal my bank information. I'm assuming.
Yeah. I mean, they usually just like, what's your credit card number so I can send it to your credit account?
Well, that's
What?
that's what happened with the other sugar mommy
Yeah.
that had messaged me.
Yeah.
I think I had tweeted her back or something. No, I emailed her. Wait, let me see what I sent her.
You need to FaceTime her, though.
I've been trying to.
That's the long con.
I don't know.
FaceTime. It's just a picture, and there's just some random person with like a terrible accent.
It's a picture with the mouth
Talking
cut out.
Oh, yeah.
And she's just talking.
Yeah.
You see a mustache. That'd be so funny.
Well, I had sent her an email. I said, "Hey, mommy, I can be your sugar son. Just tell me what I need to do next. Heart, heart, heart. Money sign, money sign, money sign." And then she was just like, "Do you have PayPal or credit card number that you can give me or some long thing?"
What?
Yeah, it was some weird shit like that. And I don't know. And then she's like, messaged me on Hangouts.
Oh,
So
yeah. And then the picture.
Oh yeah, her picture. We reversed Google image searched it, right? And it's a porn star. She took a porn star's pictures. Not that I would know this porn star, but her name is Mia Malkova.
I think so. Yeah.
Was the fake? Was
That's
the
what came up on the search.
Yeah.
I don't know. From other sources.
Yeah, I don't know
but-
porn stars. I've never watched or indulged in such bad activity.
Yeah, I
Neither
definitely
have
did not
I.
look at the picture and immediately say the porn star's name upon looking at it.
No, that definitely for sure did not go
Naren
down.
did not recognize it instantly, almost.
I've never even heard of porn. I can't even spell it.
What is porn?
Daddy, what is a porn?
But yeah, that continues. That this saga is gonna continue. I think we're gonna make a full video of me actually trying to find a real sugar mommy, because I'm actually interested. Not in actually being a what do they call it? A sugar baby or whatever, a sugar son. But I think it's kind of goofy, and I kind of want to mess with some people. So we're gonna keep looking. I know I did an Instagram live not too long ago. I was asking people to give me their mom's numbers, and a bunch of people gave me their mom's numbers, and we were like prank calling people, which was pretty funny. I don't think anyone actually gave me their mom's number though. I think people just gave me their numbers. No one sounded like a MILF, you know what I'm saying?
But I think a lot of them didn't pick up, so maybe
Most of them
those are
didn't
the
pick up.
moms.
That's also very true. But I think it's a good idea. Girls have sugar daddies, right?
Yeah.
You ever
there's
go-
like whole websites where like it's like sugar daddy, findmysugardaddy.com or whatever.
Yeah.
Wait, why don't we just get you on the website?
Oh.
It's only for girls.
Well, is there a sugar mommy website?
I don't think so.
Look it
We're gonna
up.
have to
look
look
it
into
up.
this.
Look
Dude,
it
the
up right now.
supply of women looking for a sugar baby is like very low.
Probably.
Probably.
I'm
I'm just assuming it's very low.
Kevin, I'm pretty cute, okay?
Yeah, I know you're cute, Aidan. I'd want to fuck you, but
Hello?
I mean, how many mommy GFs out there are even looking for a sugar baby?
They're looking for a young, strapping young man. You ever see my my sexy man calendar?
I have, and it is quite beautiful.
Exactly.
All
I'm
I'm
not
saying
gonna lie.
is
I could just send those photos. We already
Yeah,
took a bunch.
honestly,
the internet is a big place, and if you look it up, I feel like you could find a website.
There probably is a website.
there
honestly.
probably is.
But are they probably trying to steal my credit card information? Most likely.
More than likely, yes.
I just want a sugar mommy, dude. I gotta pay rent next month. What else am I gonna do, Kevin?
Get a job?
Wait, should we talk about the calendars though?
Oh, yeah, sure, why not?
I don't want to give away all of it because it's gonna be in my next YouTube video, which should be out in like actually it'll be out before this podcast.
Okay.
So we can talk about
Yeah.
it. So we made sexy man calendars. We didn't talk about this before, right?
Mm-mm.
Basically, I had we went out and took real pictures. None of them are fake.
Mm-hmm.
And like sexy photos, like me holding a puppy shirtless, or Naren's chopping wood with his shirt off. Like cute shit like that. We were trying to sell them the other day, right? So we took a couple. We went downtown, and it was the worst experience ever.
I don't know. Some people were like giving us really nice hand gestures.
I think I got flipped off. I think I counted like 4 times I got flipped off. And
Why though?
Dude, that's the thing. It's crazy to me. Like, people didn't understand. I don't know if people didn't understand that it was a joke.
I think most people were just drunk, and then they were like, "These people are trying to sell us shit. I'm not trying to buy shit."
Yeah.
And then they're
Yeah.
like, "Yeah."
I mean, that's probably it. But, like, I had the thing opened, like, up, and, like, you could see the Photoshop. Like a
Yeah.
poor Photoshop.
I don't know. I just think it's not immediately obvious what you're doing.
Yeah.
Unlike the Uber cart where it just says Uber cart on the side of the shopping cart.
It's a big thing.
And it's a
pretty
big thing
obvious.
that's goofy.
Yeah, you can't miss it. There's lights. Maybe we should have put lights on our calendar.
Yeah, you need to put your calendar needs more RGB is what it is.
Why don't we make a giant one? Like, I'm talking like life-size calendar and try that. Can we actually?
We could.
I mean, if you're willing to pay for the printing, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be expensive.
That's
I don't
hella
know.
We need to
expensive,
get
bro.
people's attentions though. What do kids not like these days? You know, fidget spinners. Get some fidget spinners on it.
Just glue them on there.
Glue some fidget spinners, some light up fidget spinners on the side. And blast, like, I don't know, who's popular? Like Taylor Swift?
Definitely Taylor Swift. Yeah, you should definitely blast Taylor Swift. For
Blast
sure.
Taylor Swift. Is that how we're gonna get people's attentions? I don't know. It was actually kind of sad that there was a couple people that found it funny, but then we didn't even make any money from sales of the calendars, right?
Mm-hmm.
We made our money from someone who recognized me and felt bad, and they gave us like $2.60 or something.
Oh my
like
God,
that.
that's
And they
amazing.
didn't even want the calendar.
No, there's that one lady that like wasn't gonna give us any money, or she was giving us like change, and then the people next to her recognized you, and then she started giving you more change.
Yeah,
Oh,
they started
wow.
giving us money, and then that was like the only group of people who thought it was funny, right?
Mhm.
Were those people. And then some dude came by and was like, I was like, "You want it, dude? You want this poster?" He's like, "Oh, you guys look pretty hot," or something. I don't remember what he said, but he's like, "I'll take it if I can give you guys a kiss."
Ooh.
And I'm like,
Did you accept?
I was like, I mean, you can kiss me on the cheek, I guess. So I let him kiss me on the cheek, and then
And then he walked over to me and he's like, "You too?"
Oh my
Like, can I kiss
God.
you on the cheek? I was like, "Make it quick."
So, yeah, and then the only other person was a girl that came up to us, and I was, like, jokingly, or she was like, "I'm not gonna give you guys any money for that shit. That's clearly Photoshop." I'm like, "No way, this is real." And she's like, "Show me your abs." I'm like, "I'm bulking right now, I can't do that."
I was like, "Yeah, he's about to cut. It's just gonna be the next few weeks. He's cutting."
Yeah.
So,
But this girl was so certain. She's like, "You're bullshitting me, there's no way." And I'm like, "Okay, fine. It might be Photoshop, but you could still buy it."
Possibly. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
It's allegedly Photoshop.
no, you put your shirt up though.
I think
And
I
then-
did pull up my shirt.
And then she was like,
Oh no, that's what happened. She was like, "That's a half a 6-pack."
Oh my
"Oh
God.
yeah."
She's like, "I'll give you half of it."
No,
Half-
no, we said we'll give you half of it, and she's like, "No, I'm giving you 0."
Yeah. That's what happened. And then I was like, "Fine, I'll do it for a kiss on the cheek." And she's like, "Fine." So she walks up to me, she grabs the thing with her hand, kisses her hand, and then puts it on my cheek like her
Oh my
hand.
God.
And then takes the calendar and runs away. I'm like, "What the fuck,
Oh my
dude?"
God, you got fleeced, bro.
That's what I
Damn.
mean. That was our last calendar.
Damn.
So then,
I got more action from that dude, my guy.
we both got way more action from the dude. It was a wet kiss, really
It was
wet.
kind of wet.
Is it the kind where you had to wipe it off your face afterwards?
Yeah, it was just like,
Ooh.
but I mean, I guess it's fine. But it was a weird night. It was kind of embarrassing. I don't know. I actually really wasn't embarrassed at all.
It was fun. And then there was that dude that was sitting on the bench next to us, kind of just laughing the entire time.
Yeah, some dude was just watching us struggle the entire time. I think he donated $1 when we were about to walk away or something.
Really?
Yeah, I think he gave me $1.
Oh. He was pretty nice. He was
Yeah.
just laughing the whole time.
Well, didn't we ask him if he wanted a calendar?
Oh yeah, we did. And then we talked to the musician next to us. That was a bad idea.
That was a bad idea.
We were like, can you help us advertise this calendar?
Yeah, he was
Oh my
playing
God.
guitar. I was like, can you sing a song about a sexy man and a calendar? And he was like, no, I can't help you with that. I'm like, okay then, that sucks.
Wait, which one was it? Because there's a bunch.
No, it was like a new guy.
It was a new guy.
Yeah.
It wasn't the guy with the tiny amp who
No.
just just
Nah.
strums his guitar all night.
No.
Yeah, okay.
No, it was just this. Yeah, I don't know. It was such a weird night. Yeah, we got yelled at. People were just, I don't know. It was just crazy to me that people took it so seriously. But whatever. I don't know. It was funny. I thought it was funny.
It was pretty funny.
Maybe it makes it more funny that people took it seriously,
Mm.
and we're just like,
Yeah, we were getting no love. It was kind of sad for the first like maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah, the
because
first, like,
no
10
one
no
was
one.
like.
Well, it was the first weekend like that like all the freshmen and such were in Athens
Mhm.
for the first time, like going downtown.
They don't know me yet.
They don't know you yet. They don't know you from No Friends Meetup.
They don't know me from any of my
They don't know you
stupid
from
videos.
any of your videos. And also they're like, "Oh, I'm a freshman. I'm so cool. I'm gonna flip this guy who's trying to sell me a calendar off." You know what I mean?
Mm.
That is, yeah, that sounds like a freshman.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm so stupid, and I'm not gonna buy any calendars from Aidan.
I'm gonna show that guy.
That's what I was gonna say as a freshman.
Wow, that's crazy. You sound exactly like me when I was a freshman.
I was like, no calendars for Aidan. Time to go to UGA.
Oh man, no. I need to like maybe people will start recognizing me soon. We're about to do another No Friends meetup soon.
Mm-hmm. Our investment on that cooler is finally gonna pay off.
It's gonna pay off.
It's gonna pay off.
We don't have to sell back the cooler.
Yeah, we got this big ass cooler last year and haven't used it since.
It was the only cooler in the store. That's why we bought it.
Probably the biggest investment
Yeah.
I've ever.
You guys literally bought this huge. It's been in
It
the
was like $70.
It's in the living room. It's been in the living room ever since last year.
We haven't gotten a single opportunity to use it. Like not one.
I think when we do that, I think for that video, I want to focus more on trying to find a sponsor.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of, we're probably still gonna advertise it, probably a similar way that we did last year.
Sponsor / sugar mommy.
Yes.
Who would sponsor something like that?
Maybe my sugar mommy will sponsor it, but
Maybe.
if that doesn't work, I don't know. I was thinking like Coke or something, or like someone that could just pay. Like we just need a couple $100 for food, and I think we're trying to get an artist to play live this year.
Oh, okay.
I want to make it like a legitimate
We
thing.
might need like a stage.
Yeah, we might need to like make. a
Also,
stage.
where are we gonna have it?
I don't know. We'll have to figure that out too.
Yo,
Because we
what
can't
if we
just have
get
it in
that?
like a private property place.
We could go do it on the Redlands again if we really wanted to.
Yeah.
Because they don't give a
Yo,
shit. But
what if we get Underground Springhouse to perform?
that'd be pretty cool if we got.
But I don't know. They're performing this Thursday though.
You want to advertise for them?
No, not really. Yeah, I mean you can cut this all out.
No, that'd be cool if we got a like actual band.
But
up
like
there.
an Athens band, that'd be cool.
Yeah. I think we could find one. I think if we just put up signs like looking for music, or maybe on Craigslist ad looking for someone to play. We don't have a lot of money unless we get sponsored.
Yeah.
Or my sugar mommy comes through. So
I don't know. We could probably go around to a few local businesses.
we could
and see
try
if
that.
somebody
Too.
would just like give us a few $100, just
Yeah.
slap their name on everything.
That might be cool. We're gonna have to make a video though to be like, this is what we did last year, and like show off.
Oh yeah.
Maybe like
a
the
pitch
idea.
video?
Yeah, a pitch video.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, this is all coming together. I'm excited.
There's so many like mom and pop businesses in Athens that I'm sure would like just kill to like be in this video.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's gonna get probably a decent amount of views. So
Mm-hmm.
hopefully, guys, watch my videos.
Like and subscribe and
like-
hit the bell.
Subscribe and hit the bell.
Tell your friends about these videos.
You know, it'd be really cool though if we turn the No Friends meetup thing into like a worldwide thing where people do this on their campuses,
That would be crazy.
right?
That would be
Yeah.
crazy.
I was like, I had this idea a little bit ago, and I was like, maybe we get people from other schools. Like, I could make some posters for some people, and they could do it wherever they want, and like do a similar thing. But it does cost money, so I don't know how. If I could actually find people to do it. Yo, if anyone's actually interested in hosting a No Friends meetup, let me know, cause I'll help. I'll help the best I can. I can make you some graphics.
Mhm.
It's about
We will officially not sponsor as in money, but sponsor as in support you.
we'll support.
Well,
I'll
official.
retweet.
You'll be official. You'll be an official No Friends meetup.
Exactly. I'll tweet it out.
Should we trademark it?
Maybe we should.
We could tell you what bean dip we used.
Walmart Great Value bean dip. That's what it is.
The cheapest bean dip you could find at Walmart.
Quality.
It was so cheap that we literally couldn't find it again when we were trying to throw your birthday party.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, we should talk about that. The surprise birthday party you guys threw for me.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think we talked about that in the last podcast, did we?
It literally took hours to plan. Hours.
Really?
Yeah.
A whole couple hours?
A whole couple hours.
I mean, I was trying to do this thing for like multiple weeks.
Wait, so you guys... What happened with the cake at the beginning? Before I arrived?
Okay, I can tell the story. So, I thought that you were arriving in like a minute. And so I was like, all right, we should light the candles so that the cake is, lit when he gets here so we can like just immediately start singing. And so I lit all the candles, and the problem with that was we got 20 of those like can't blow them out candles, right? And so when I went to go to try to blow them out because you weren't going to arrive for like a little bit more, I couldn't. And it fucking burned the whole cake. Like it burned off all the icing, and there was like wax everywhere on top of the cake.
Bro, we were all trying to blow it out, and we're like, blow harder.
I wonder why they're called like, what are they, like the you can't blow them out candles?
They're like
the prank
trick candles or whatever. Yeah,
it's crazy.
That's crazy.
That you couldn't blow them out.
But like, we tried to take them out of the cake, and they were too hot to take out of the cake. And so we were like panicking on like how to get this shit like out of the house, out of the vicinity of your cake, so it would stop burning all the icing off. And Naren like starts picking them up and throwing them on the floor.
Wait, that's so dangerous.
No, I was grabbing them with paper towels and they slipped. But then the paper towel caught on fire, and I was like, fuck, and I had a huge fire in my hand. So I threw it in the sink, and then, But
and then we were able to get all the rest of them into the sink.
And then
well.
the fire alarm went off.
Yeah, it was just a bad experience.
It was all before I even got there. That's crazy.
And it ruined the cake too, because like we had written like "Happy Birthday, Aidan," and like we drew like a bunch of dicks on the cake.
Maybe it made it better actually.
Yeah, we might have actually made it a little better.
No, that was pretty fun. And then I got there and you guys sprayed me with silly string. I feel like I got sprayed with silly string like 3 times in like 3 weeks.
I got a bunch of cans too.
No, that was a really fun day though. And then Naren made this like poster for me, and it was based off of all the No Friends meetup posters that we had left over, because we had this huge... Naren has this huge stack that he uses for scrap paper. So he like painted all over them. I don't know, I'll put the video up on the podcast, but it looks pretty cool. That was a pretty good day.
Those fries though, oh my god.
Those fries slapped.
Those fries did slap.
Did anything else happen that day? I think I got really drunk.
Oh, well...
I'm not sure.
Well, the piñata...
Oh, yeah, I tried to hit the piñata.
You got water guns a bunch.
You guys sprayed me, and then you threw salsa packets at me, which, by the way, kind of racist. What is it? Because I'm Hispanic, Naren?
Yeah.
Actually,
that was actually the whole thing.
That's why you got the taco?
I was like, since Aidan's Hispanic, do you want to go to Taco Bell?
I guess that's fair. I mean, I love Taco Bell and I love tacos, to be honest.
We literally went to Taco Bell, like Naren bought like his lunch or whatever, and then we just took like all of the packets that they had from out front.
And then y'all started pegging them at me.
No, they were in the piñata, stupid.
Yeah, after they fell out, y'all started picking them up and throwing them at me. Do you not remember that?
I remember that.
I mean, yeah, that was part of the fun.
I wanted to move on to another topic because I feel like this would be pretty funny to talk about, because I have myself like a really embarrassing story that I thought of earlier. So I was curious, like, do you guys have an embarrassing story? Like, what is your most embarrassing story?
Oh, that's hard to pin. There's a lot. I mean, it's mostly like just stupid high school stuff, but
yeah, mine was
nothing like extraordinarily embarrassing for me, at least.
I used to do really embarrassing things back in like elementary school, but at the time I didn't think they were embarrassing, but they probably are embarrassing. Like I remember when I was in like 5th grade for our 5th grade concert we were doing in front of the entire school. These two girls were these two girls went down to sing a solo, and I had walked down by myself onto the bottom balcony of the chorus thing, and I started lip singing behind them like really dramatically and dancing. Which in hindsight is probably pretty embarrassing, but I was like a class clown back in like 5th grade. I thought it was fucking hilarious. The kindergarten teacher came up to me afterwards and she's like, my class loved you. And then the 5th grade teacher's like, detention. You ruined the whole 5th grade concert. You're a horrible human. Yeah.
Wow. Amazing.
They didn't like me.
Truly inspiring.
My 5th grade teachers, but.
Yeah, no, all of my embarrassing moments from like middle and high school was just like a constant state of embarrassment to just be alive. There was nothing like extraordinarily embarrassing that I did at really any point. You know,
fair.
I was just constantly always embarrassed.
There's probably some really, there's probably some embarrassing things that I did on average, but there's this one story that sticks out to me to this day. I guess I'll go first.
Go for it.
Okay. So, back when I was in like 8th grade maybe, I used to date this girl. I guess I won't say her name, but she lives in a different state. Long distance relationship. Not my ex, but a complete different girl that I dated back in like 8th grade. This is like a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to go visit her, and I think the last day I was leaving or something, I was wearing gym shorts because all my pants were dirty. I don't ever wear shorts. I only wear jeans pretty much. So like this is kind of weird, right? So I'm wearing gym shorts, and we were at the mall. I remember, and she like started holding my hand. And listen, this happens to boys, where they just randomly pop a fucking boner.
Oh yeah.
And I'm walking around the mall in gym shorts and I have a fucking boner, and all these people are looking at me, and then she looks at it, and then she looks at me, and she's like, what the fuck? And I'm like, I gotta sit.
Oh my god.
We just sat there for like 20 minutes, and I was just like, I remember my face being like super hot, and I was just like, this is so embarrassing.
Like, can I not hold your hand anymore?
Yeah, but I was like, don't hold my hand in public. Too hot for me.
Oh my god.
Too kinky.
That's amazing.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's probably one of my most embarrassing stories I could think of. I'm sure I have other ones, but Naren, I know you have one.
All right. I got one.
For sure.
This was probably most of the reason why my teachers convinced my parents to hold me back a year when I was in pre-K. So, I was potty trained, but barely.
Good start.
So like one day I was like, my stomach was kind of out of it.
Okay.
And class wasn't hitting as well as I wanted it to. And I'm in pre-K, all right? Just want everybody to know I'm in pre-K.
You mean 5th grade?
No. Pre-K. All right, so I go to the bathroom. I'm like, let me go do my business because, yeah. And so I'm taking a shit. And then I'm like, you know, why can't we play everywhere? This is just another room. I'm going to have fun. So I decide to paint with my own shit. So I guess I really fucked up the whole place because I paint so much. And I remember the teacher was knocking at the door a bunch of times. They're like, we're about to go to lunch. I'm like, yeah, go without me.
Oh my god.
And then you're like, what? You can't do that. We always go as a class. And I'm like, I'm in the middle of something.
He's painting a masterpiece, dude.
So eventually my teacher breaks in and she opens the door. I don't really remember completely, but I'm sure she like gasped or something like that, and she just looks at the wall and she's like, oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
And then she calls my mom because she's like, I'm not cleaning this up.
Can we get a dramatic reenactment of this for the podcast?
Oh yeah, for sure.
You're just wiping shit everywhere.
Alright, I'm good. But she calls my mom, and my mom comes and cleans everything up, and yeah, I had to retake that grade.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't know if that was the reason, but
you know, to be fair, there was kids that like in high school that did that shit.
Yeah, we had girls in middle school that would do that.
Dude, you had mystery poopers too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we had a mystery pooper. I went to like a couple different high schools. We had one at each high school I went to.
Yep.
And that wasn't me, I swear. I know it sounds like a weird coincidence that every high school I went to there's a mystery pooper, but it was not me.
It's like a very specific psychological disorder that happens to be kind of common.
Yeah, it's weird. No, wait,
like,
okay.
There's specialists in like poop psychology.
Really?
Yeah.
Yo, comment down below if you have a mystery pooper at your school, because I'm really curious. I remember, like, we had, like, a kid that would poop in the soap dispensers.
Oh.
And
that's
That's
premeditated.
Yeah. Or I'd walk into the bathroom and see poop in the, like, urinal. Or, like, yeah, there'd be, like, poop on the floor. And I'm just, like next to the toilet. And I'm like, why is that a thing?
They're just doing the Rick and Morty dance.
Shit on the floor.
Take a shit on the floor.
It's time to get swifty.
This was before Rick and Morty's time, I think.
Yeah.
They were ahead of their time.
They're ahead of
They
their
were ahead of their
time.
time.
Too high of IQ, probably, honestly.
They had 3,000 IQ.
3,000 IQ plays. No, I don't know. It's just a weird thing. I feel like every high school had a mystery pooper.
But definitely not my proudest moment. I mean, at the moment, I thought everything was just happy, fun. But looking back, I was like, oh my god, that's so embarrassing.
I don't know if I did anything to that extent when I was younger.
No, I don't think I did either.
Maybe like draw on the walls. I remember calling 911 once by accident. My dad like taking out the belt and being like, "Don't do that," and like, whoosh, whoosh.
Ooh.
I remember when I was really young, I once tried to eat my dad's cigarettes. Yeah.
Did they taste
Like I was
good?
like breaking them and like trying to chew on them.
Really?
Oh,
Oh my gosh! You start your nicotine high.
Starting early.
Your nicotine addiction early, dude.
Oh yeah.
I think one time I tried to get my friends haircuts and I got in trouble. My old school paddled too, and I almost got paddled.
Oh really?
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, they had
Where?
paddles?
Yeah, they had this huge Oh, I didn't even... Yeah, there's this huge paddles with holes in it, so it's aerodynamic.
That's allowed? That was allowed?
Yeah, I went to a private school, and it was allowed
Oh.
until, like, I guess later. Is it still allowed in private schools? I don't know.
think it's allowed in private schools as long as your parents
Because
wave on it.
I remember
Yeah.
my sister got paddled, but she knew she was going to get paddled that day, so she wore, like, 12 underwears.
That's smart.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's 300 IQ play right there.
Dude, she watches Rick and Morty too. No, that's crazy. What?
Yeah, we got paddled.
Dude, I
It's-
went to
it's-
only public
I
school.
think it's specifically a thing in the South still.
I feel like the South is like 10 years behind the North.
I mean, yeah, but like
It's fun.
whatever.
Yeah, and like certain things. Like
We're
it's
like
weird.
1,000 years ahead in food, so
Not even, dude. The North has some way better food. You guys just got like fatty foods and like
delicious food.
fried foods. Up north, we got them healthy good foods.
Such as
I don't know, like
buffalo wings and pizza
okay, well yeah,
and cheesesteaks.
well yeah,
So
all of
healthy,
those.
very healthy.
Okay, there's other healthy stuff. I don't know. I don't eat healthy. Do I look like I eat healthy? I just know there's healthy stuff.
Yeah, you do. You're a fucking
Why are you
stick.
advocating for the healthy food in North then?
I'm just saying. I know a lot of people that eat really healthy up north. So
You guys ever had that dream where you're like have no pants on or underwear on and you're in school?
yeah, actually I have.
Yeah.
I know it's like a really
fucking
big.
your teacher. I'm just kidding.
Cut that out. Different dream. Different dream.
Alright.
God.
No, but I feel like everyone's had that dream. Maybe.
Yeah. Everyone.
It's like a stereotype, but it's kind of real.
Just like anyone who's been in college has that dream where like for some reason they have a final today and like they didn't go to the class all semester
Mm.
and they haven't studied at all for the final and then you go to try and take the final for a class.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've never had the naked dream.
Really? Ever?
Yeah. But I was like kind of nerdy. I think I had a dream that I forgot my binder and it was so scary. I was like, no,
God.
I forgot my binder. And I was like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do?
I have been having a lot of dreams lately about losing my camera. I've had like 4 or 5 in the
Oh,
past
God.
like 2 weeks.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know. Apparently, that's a big fear of mine is to lose my camera.
Apparently.
Apparently, there's this one day I got really way too drunk. Way too drunk, and I had left my car downtown, and someone had picked me up because I couldn't drive,
Mhm.
and I guess I had went and got my bag from my car, but when I drove to my car, or when the girl dropped me off to my car the morning after, I went to get my bag and it wasn't in there. I started freaking out like a lot. Like
Yeah.
I was like freaking out. I was like, holy shit, someone went in my car and stole my bag because my door wasn't locked. But I guess I was too drunk. I didn't remember, but I actually instinctively went to my car, grabbed my bag with my camera, and went home. But I don't know.
Damn.
That was really scary. I remember freaking out so much. I was like about to cry.
It's crazy.
So it has all my stuff in it, like everything.
Yeah.
Like everything I carry around. Like
Mhm.
I don't have a lot, but I have my camera, and I have my GoPro.
You have just enough to be a YouTuber.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean,
Nothing
that's-
more, nothing less.
Nothing more, nothing less, and everything's duct taped together.
Yeah.
The YouTuber starter pack.
YouTuber
Duct tape, a camera, and that's about it.
Yeah, that's about it.
One nice tripod and one shitty tripod.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, I had a really weird dream also recently. I met my dream girl in my dream.
Oh.
It started out as a pretty good dream. I remember sitting on a couch. I think you guys were there actually in this dream.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you guys were on the couch too, but I didn't sit next to the girl, but I had asked one of you guys, "Hey, can you move so I could sit next to her?"
Mhm.
And so one of you guys moved, and I'm sitting next to her, and then she like cuddles up next to me, and I was like, "Damn, this girl's like," I don't know. I just felt like so good, like so much
Aw.
love. It was such a nice dream. And then I remember I went to the kitchen to get like water or something, and I turned on the faucet, and cockroaches started coming out.
Ugh.
And they started flying at me, and I'm sprinting down this hallway back to her, and these cockroaches are flying towards me.
Goodness.
And yeah, I like freaked out, and I went and sat next to her on the couch, and she's like, "It's okay, like it's fine," and everything felt okay again, and there was no cockroaches; they were gone.
Hmm.
Weirdest dream, like really weird.
That's really weird.
Kind of like I woke up the next morning. I think I tweeted about it. I was like, I think I just saw the girl in my dreams, like in my dream or something.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It was weird. It was a weird dream, but I guess it was kind of nice. I don't remember what she looks like though, really. I just remember she had brown hair.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you guys ever dreams like that? You ever have a dream where you like see a girl and it just like, I don't know, like changes your perspective of that person?
Yeah. I had those when I was younger.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like you wake up, like I remember having a dream about a girl that I didn't like that much, and then having a really good dream about her. And the next morning, I was like, why do I feel like this weird attraction to her now?
Mhm.
But it only lasted like a day, and then I was like, okay, it's gone now. But
I remember one specific dream when I was like in elementary or middle school.
hmm
You know our friend Riley?
Yeah.
I had this dream about Riley, right?
Okay.
And it completely, I think he's like saved a bunch of people from like a fire or something. It completely changed my opinion of him.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of why we're friends today, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, Riley's a good guy.
He saved those kids.
Yeah, it was weird.
It's like that SpongeBob episode. It's like Squidward, if he was a firefighter, he would save those kids. Like Squidward did none of that. It's like, remember that? Yeah.
Oh man. I also had a dream recently where I was like possessed. That was a really scary dream though.
Ooh.
It like messed me up for like a week. Like just this dream because it felt so real.
Mhm.
Like I actually woke up and thought it was real. But I remember I was shooting this video and I was with my two brothers, one of my younger brothers and my older brother, and we were shooting this video where I was trying to talk to a spirit, and then I had to do a blood sacrifice over the Ouija board because I wanted to talk to a demon, right?
Oh.
Yes. This is all for my video, and nothing was happening, and we were like, okay, this shit's not working, so we all started watching TV,
Mhm.
and then I remember I started laughing uncontrollably in the dream, like uncontrollably, but in my head, in the dream, I was freaking out like a lot. I was like, why can't I stop laughing? I'm so scared right now, and I just felt this evil like presence,
Yeah.
and I couldn't stop laughing.
Ooh, that's so spooky.
And my brothers are like, are you good? And I'm like, I couldn't say anything. I couldn't speak. I couldn't
Oh
do
my God.
anything.
That's so spooky.
And then eventually, like, it stopped, and I'm like, okay, like, I'm fine. I don't know what just happened. My brother's like, we're gonna go to sleep. So I was sleeping next to my little brother, and he was asleep, I guess, and I was under my covers, and I heard loud footsteps walking towards me, and I was trying to wake up my little brother. I was like, wake up, Logan, wake up. And he wouldn't wake up. And then when this thing was about to, like, get me, I woke up.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, no, I have dreams, especially recently. I have dreams about things chasing me all the time.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that like a stress thing?
Yeah, it's usually when I have like a test or something coming up,
Mm.
or like, and I remember I had it like twice during finals.
Yeah.
But
Oh, yeah.
no, I get a lot of stress related dreams. Like there's a
Me
lot
too.
of things that I correlate directly with stress. Like I get stress acne, I get ulcers when I'm
Mhm.
stressed out, and I get like really bad like chase dreams when I'm stressed out.
I
One
think
of them,
yeah.
one of them was of the person chasing me was our old roommate, Jalen.
Okay.
I don't know why it was chasing me, but like I just remember like it was really weird because I would like start the dream in my bed where I was sleeping in the exact same position that I'm sleeping in.
Oh.
And then like Jalen would like pop his head out. Jalen popped his head out the bathroom right there. We're in my room, by the way, so I'm pointing.
Yeah, no one can see it.
No one can see it. This is a great story for the podcast medium. Jalen pops his head out the bathroom, and I fucking bolt out the door. And I don't know how or why, but I ran to his fraternity house or whatever. And then he like catches up to me and knocks me out. And I wake up on a bunk in the fraternity house, like strapped to the bunk. And like I somehow got out and started running down the hallway. And one of his frat brothers like started coming after me and like, Jalen, he got out. And I ran back here to my bed. And then like when I got my cover back onto me is when I woke up from the dream.
Oh my god, that's so weird.
And it had only been like 2 hours since I'd gone to sleep.
Jesus Christ.
Dang.
Yeah.
Dreams are so fucking wild.
Yeah.
Do you guys like lucid dream ever?
Yeah. Sometimes.
You ever lucid dream, Naren?
Lucid dream? I don't think so.
Lucid dream is like when you can control your dream. Like you realize you're dreaming.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
It used to happen to me a lot, but as of recently, it doesn't really happen much anymore. But I used to be able to. I remember I had this one lucid dream. This one like sticks out to me the most. I was like with my best friend Dom, and I remember the world was ending, and we were trying to stop the world from ending, and we had to like dive into a volcano to I don't know, to like hit a button to stop it. But when we were about to, like, we realized it was impossible. And then eventually, like, in my head, like, I realized I was dreaming. I was like, oh, this is a dream. This is stupid.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Dom, let's go to the top of a hill and watch the world end. And so that's what we did. We sat on top of a hill,
That's
like,
so
hung out as
cool.
bros, and watched the world explode in front of us. And it felt okay, though. Like, in the dream, I was like, this is fine.
That's so cool.
That's so cool.
Yeah. It was one of my favorite dreams. And it's kind of, because it started out as, like, a weird, like, fever dream type deal. But then it, like, changed it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like usually when I have a lucid dream, it's because I'm having a bad dream and I realize I'm having a bad dream.
I think I did have a lucid dream once, but I thought it was just real life. So I woke up, I went downstairs, I'm like, I'm gonna have some juice. And there's juice boxes in my fridge. I was like, cool. And I had my juice, and then I woke up, and I'm like, we don't have juice.
Cool.
Wow, that's like a reverse nightmare. You have juice and then you don't.
I was like, wait, we don't have juice at all.
Damn, that sucks, dude. Sucky dream.
I had one back in high school. It started like the same way as yours. It was like I was like having a bad dream.
Mm-hmm.
Or, like I thought I got into a wreck with another car in the student parking lot.
Yeah.
So it was like a bad dream, and I was like, God damn it, what the fuck is... And then, like, I, like, moved a car a little bit with my mind, and I was like, oh, this is a dream. And so I just started smashing up all the cars in the parking lot.
Whoa.
Like telekinesis or whatever.
Oh my gosh.
And then, like, 2 seconds later, the dream ended.
Oh.
Damn.
I
Rip.
was like, damn, I went too hard.
Yo, wait. I just put like... Wait, okay. Wait. I had a dream, right?
Uh-huh.
This is before I went to go see Cameron. Before I
Yeah.
went to go see my ex. Like, maybe a couple days before. I had a dream that the world was supposed to end on the 4th of July.
Whoa.
And that's when all that shit happened, where I was like really hurt and whatnot. I just
really?
put that together. I remember because I was on Discord and I told people that I was talking to, I was like, guys, the world's probably going to end on the 4th of July, just like, you know, like as a joke. But like, actually
Wow.
something bad happened to me on the 4th of July.
That's crazy.
And I remember the dream pretty specifically. The world was ending and I was with a friend, I don't remember who, and his girlfriend. But I wasn't with my family.
Damn.
Right? And
Oh.
yeah, and then in the dream, they were about to have sex, right? And they were like, you can watch if you want, Aidan.
No, that...
That's what happened in the dream, though. That's what happened in the dream. And I was
Cameron
like...
was honored at first.
And they were like, I don't know who it was. I don't even know if it was you. It could have been. I don't really remember like specifically who it was. I just remember... two people being like, you could watch us have sex if you want. But I just remember you guys asking me that and me being like, I don't know how I feel about this. But then we noticed the world was about to end, so I was like, fuck it, I guess. And then my dad had knocked on the door, and I opened the door, and then there was water filling everywhere, and my family was drowning, and I watched my dog die in front of me.
Yeah, you told us this dream.
My dog was drowning, and I was like, Dad, help my dog Chewbacca. And he's like, it's too late. He's gone.
Oh.
And my dad was on the doorstep, but everyone else was drowning. And I was like, this is a weird dream.
That's crazy.
Dang.
Yeah, and then I woke up, I think. Some of these dreams just like hit so hard. I don't know. I need to start writing them down because I always forget them usually, unless they're like that intense. But I've been dreaming every night almost now. I dream like fucking crazy. Like I had a dream last night. I don't remember what it was though.
It's probably because you're getting better sleep.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's what it is. You guys ever have sleep paralysis?
Mm-mm.
When I was a little kid,
Really? What happened?
I was like 5 years old, and I remember I woke up and I couldn't move. This is like a common thing in children, by the way. Usually it happens like a lot, like all the time. But for me, it just happened once, where I had sleep paralysis. I woke up, I was like tucked in into my bed, and I could only move my eyes. I couldn't move my head or anything else. And I felt trapped. So like obviously I was trying to call for my mom, right?
Yeah.
But I couldn't speak. I just remember I was whispering. I was like yelling, but I was going,
Yeah, it was
like
not
that.
working. Yeah.
and then I remember like something like crawling on the wall towards me, and then I fell back asleep.
Ooh, that's scary. The can't speaking and also the laughing. And because you can't stop laughing. Oh, those are both scary.
They're so creepy.
Yeah.
When you can't like control yourself. Those are the worst dreams when you can't control something. When you're trying to yell out for help or like you're trying to run from something but you're getting pulled back or something like weird where it's like you have no power.
I think I've had that dream too, wherever you're like yelling but you can't like yell physically, and you're like
Yeah.
oh, that's the worst.
Those are the worst.
It's the worst.
I've had one sleep paralysis experience, but I remember being awake but not being able to move. But I couldn't speak, and I didn't want to open my eyes though. I felt like I could have, but I didn't because I was like kind of scared. So my eyes were closed, and all I felt was this like cold air coming from my window, and in my head I was picturing some shit crawling through my window. But I was too scared to open my eyes, so I don't really know like if I would have actually saw something, but I felt it. And like I felt this thing like something touch me.
Yeah.
And I was too scared to move. It's really weird. But I don't know. What if like sleep paralysis is actually like demons? What if it's like a separate dimension or some shit, dude?
Only opens up for some people and only some of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you got to be in a certain state of mind, like your head or something. I don't know.
There's
There's
just
just
make
like weird...
sense for children though. Is the thing.
What's that?
That wouldn't make sense for children. Like children don't exactly think deeply about.
Well, they say that
so.
They say that children are more in tune with like ghosts and stuff like that, like demonic presences. And there's this whole theory I like heard about, which is like there's a bunch of different dimensions on top of each other, and we're just mixing. Like if you're in like the right headspace, or you're getting mixed in with another frequency, so you could see stuff from another dimension.
Yeah.
Type deal, and they could see you.
Yeah, that's actually like a thing in physics.
Really?
Where people talk about a multiverse, and one theory about a multiverse is a stacking multiverse, where they're essentially stacked. We don't know what what shape the universe is, but they're basically like stacked right on top of one another.
Yeah.
In whatever form that means, and so sometimes things come in and out between them.
Yeah.
And that's also the explanation for stuff like dark matter, which is like something crazy like 70% of the universe's gravity is accounted for by dark matter. Which is we don't know what it is.
Yeah, I think I've heard about that. I love space. I remember listening to a lot of stuff about that shit.
I think it also explains why Chick-fil-A is spelled different now.
Okay, no, I think that's just you, Naren.
That's just you, Naren.
Oh, I swear Chick-fil-A used to be spelled CHIK. Filet.
No.
Yeah, I mean,
You're
at
talking
least
about
that's how I remember it. It's the whole Mandela effect.
Yeah, this man's having the Mandela effect.
The Mandela.
If there's it makes sense if there's the same like stacking universe, whatever, that could be possibly
somehow
happen.
Changed.
Yeah,
dimensions.
that could you like move from one dimension to another or something like that, or one reality to another.
I guess that's I don't know. I don't know if I necessarily believe in the Mandela effect.
It's definitely like a real thing that happens, but a lot of the research on it is, at least, I mean, I've watched like a few videos on it. It's like a lot of the research on it is just people just convince themselves that that's what the truth is.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean.
It's like the brain, the memory isn't very good, so the brain kind of makes it up.
That's how I feel about all of them.
places.
I'm always just like, I mean, it could have been like that. I mean, I kind of remember it like that, but also like I'm not really 100% sure.
Yeah.
So like if everyone else is saying it, it's like, well, yeah, I guess, yeah.
But I remember like a distinct memory of looking at the Chick-fil-A sign
and thinking, why did they spell it like that? You don't spell chicken like that.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. I think the Berenstain Bears one, or whatever, that one's the only one that was like kind of weird for me because I remember reading those books when I was younger.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of spelled weird.
Yeah.
Or something like that. I don't know. But all the other ones I've read about are like not that weird to me. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Other people like find it pretty wild, I guess. I don't know. I guess it's fun to think about. I watched these videos about this thing called astral projection though. Do we want to even get into that? That's just crazy. It's this like thing people claim they could do where their soul leaves their body or whatever.
It's basically...
I mean, I know the feeling they're talking about, but that's just...
I'm thinking it's just like lucid dreaming.
Yeah, it's like lucid dreaming, but like... I don't know.
But people say their soul can leave their body, they can look at themselves sleep and shit, and like they can travel anywhere in the world.
Yeah, it's like lucid dreaming in reality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I watched this video on how to do it though once, and I I tried it because I was bored one day.
What are the instructions?
You're supposed to lay down on your back. I'm trying to remember it because this is a while ago.
I remember I tried it too when I was in high school.
You close your eyes and you focus on. You just close your eyes and picture a rope hanging above you, and you picture like yourself coming out of yourself.
Yeah.
And grabbing the rope and you're pulling at it, right?
Oh.
And you just think about this for like 30 minutes, like an hour. Like that's all you think about. You picture like the feeling of the rope. You picture like everything around you and stuff as you're pulling yourself out, like all that. And then eventually, after a while, your body goes like numb and you feel tingles, which is what started happening to me. But it could have just been a weird meditating thing. Like I remember I was thinking about it as probably for like 30 minutes, and like my feet started to tingle. They went really numb, and it started coming up my body. And then I remember thinking at some point like, oh my god, it's actually working, and then I immediately stopped.
Yeah.
Because my mind just went somewhere else. It's really hard for me to focus on one thing, honestly. So. I don't know. I've tried meditating too. I don't know. I'm not great at it. I always like my mind goes.
Seems like that's like suggestive hallucination. Like
I mean, it could be.
Like you're trying to like make your brain do it. You know?
Yeah. I don't know.
I remember I tried it too, and I was watching videos, and they're like the whole concept is like letting your body fall asleep while your brain is awake.
Oh, okay.
So the tingles you're supposed to feel is because your body's like falling asleep.
Yeah, it's checking to see if you're still awake.
Yeah,
really?
that's what it's going on, and you're supposed to not let it like you're not supposed to like give a response to give like you know you're awake. You're supposed to just let it happen. It'll feel real weird for a couple tingles.
I just imagine if it actually worked, that'd be some wild shit. I think my friend was telling me about this girl he met who was trying to convince them to astral project so they can meet up and have sex.
That's amazing.
Which kind of made me laugh a little bit, but I'm like, what if it's actually possible? That would be wild.
That's crazy.
Then long distance doesn't even matter.
What if you astral project and you just see so many people just having sex?
Oh my god.
You're
That's
like,
all
what
anybody
is
does
going-
when they astral project. They just have sex with each other.
Let me go back to my body. I'm ready to go back.
Wait, is this rape?
Is this allowed?
Is this hell?
It'd probably be pretty weird. I don't know. I've heard some weird stories about like people fighting demons in the astral planes, and I'm like,
What?
yeah, I don't know.
That's wacky.
That's wacky.
It's wacky.
Shit, dude. But I don't know. It's kind of interesting. Damn, we've been talking for like an hour already. We have so much stuff
That's
that we
crazy.
had on this list.
I know. We can
And-
save it for next time.
Yeah, we'll save some stuff. We wanted to talk about ghost stories and some other stuff, but
Let's do some viewer questions.
yeah, we'll do some viewer questions now. I think we'll save ghost stories for next podcast because I got a ton. I also have footage I would love to show and pictures.
Sick.
So be excited for next podcast, guys. We're going to have some ghost stories. I want to bring people on for my Discord, so if you're not on my Discord, join. We want to hear some ghost stories from you guys. But yeah. Okay.
Yeah, make sure you're subscribed on Spotify if you want to hear the audio version. And we're trying to get on iTunes right now. It's just not, they're not approving us
we're
right now.
still
so.
waiting. Also, follow me on Twitter if you guys want to ask us questions. We're doing questions now from my Twitter. Just podcast questions. Anything you really want to know. We'll probably hit a few today, and then we'll probably do more next podcast. So tweet at me at Valspare. Let's see. We need some real questions on here. What is something you believe that what's a belief that you hold with which many people disagree with? Something you believe in that not a lot of people agree.
Oh god.
Controversy,
Oh
dude.
no.
That's a hard question. I
That's a
don't
hard
know.
Question.
Because I feel like I don't necessarily believe in anything like solid, like 100%.
Yeah.
Like, I like lean towards things. Like I definitely believe in like karma and stuff. And,
Ooh,
like,
I got one.
but, like, I don't know.
But I think a lot of people do believe in this too, and it's more accepted now. But the idea of like frequencies, like people like have certain energies, and the best way you could describe them is like a certain frequency.
Yeah.
And like some people's frequencies doesn't vibe with each other, and then there's that dissonance, and you'll like come apart from each other.
I feel like I agree with that. I feel like certain people give me negative energy if I'm around them, or I just like I feel like weird, like I don't like hanging out with them that much, or it's just like it's a weird negative energy that I feel from that person.
Yeah.
And like I feel like I tend to gravitate towards certain people with like more positive
Yeah.
energy, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe if you're like a positive person, like positive energy is irradiated around you.
Yeah. I feel like you're more likely to get in tune with people who are more like you.
Yeah. I guess that's true.
And it doesn't even have to be like exactly your personality, it's just like your mood and your vibe and like the way you see the world.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah.
I
feel like we all see the world pretty similar. I mean, we're kind of different, me and you.
Yeah.
I feel like
Mhm.
Naren's like the middle ground.
Yeah, he really
That's
is.
what we said on the camping trip.
Yeah, we talked about this on the camping trip.
Yeah, I feel like I'm on one end of the spectrum and Kevin's on the other, and then Naren's like the
mediator.
The mediator, I guess, because I'm pretty crazy, uncalculated, and just don't plan stuff. And Kevin's very. I feel like you're more like structured, planned, organized type of a person.
Yeah, I mean, I feel that kind of life is more in tune with like what I want to do and like what I want to be. Like I'm more comfortable being in a schedule that I've created for myself and doing things that I've created for myself. Just because like that's that's what I like to do.
I feel like you're more of you find a routine and you kind of.
I like routine.
You like routine, and I'm the opposite. If I get stuck in a routine, I get really depressed.
Yeah.
Like I can't be in a routine. Like I have to break it almost weekly. Like I will just get in my car and travel somewhere because I'm like I need something new because I've been doing the same shit every day. Like I get really depressed if I'm stuck in a routine.
Yeah, and I like routine, but I like it in doses, and I like I'd like some parts of me that are like the same thing I do every day. And like things like going to the gym, if I don't do it, I feel like weird. Or I don't know, they're just simple like small things that I have to do. Like at least cook once a week. If I don't cook after a while, I feel weird.
Yeah.
Just like little things like that to like gives me like some structure, but also like doing the creative stuff and just like letting go of things too, So yeah, I'm kind of in between on that too.
And I'm not completely rigid. Like if I do a routine for like 3 weeks, I have to kind of break it a little bit to like get a little bit of a sanity check going on. But I generally like to stay within it just because it keeps everything ordered and structured and nothing gets out of whack, and I don't have to worry as much, especially with like assignments and stuff.
Yeah.
True.
I mean, it makes sense. I stress myself out because I procrastinate and just do things on the whim. Or like I'll get a burst of energy randomly and want to do something like and I'm like we gotta go do it now type thing like because I have the energy to do it now. But I don't know, it just depends. Did we even answer the question really? I feel like we just went on like a really long tangent.
We did.
I just answered it. I was like, what is something that you believe in that not a lot of people
I guess that's right.
Oh yeah, we were on that.
Best tips for road tripping on a budget.
Chicken nuggets.
Don't plan it.
No, that's the worst.
Do not plan it. You will end up spending a lot of money
if you plan the road trip.
Yeah.
You really think so?
Yeah.
I was gonna say the opposite. I was gonna say plan it.
That's crazy. Y'all just flipped.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't really plan my road trip, but also I didn't really spend a lot. To be fair, but I just thought if you planned it, you could probably save more money.
I don't know, because I think if you plan it, then you start thinking about hotels. You start thinking about stuff like that. But I guess you can plan to sleep in your car. But
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, whenever you go on a road trip, you're trying to go for the adventure, and then whenever you go for the adventure, if it's already all structured, then
adventure can be expensive.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I mean, I feel like you're having a base model of what you're gonna do, kind of, but
yeah,
kind of go out of that. But like, also like, I don't know. You just need to have a general idea. You need some general idea.
You need to have the conscious effort to make it cheap.
Yeah.
On the road, because That's what we did on our camping trip.
Mm.
It didn't really work that well.
No, we had to spend a lot on that.
We had to spend a lot on that camping trip.
because we're stupid and didn't plan.
Yeah, we didn't plan it. I don't know. I just,
I feel like
to me, planning always comes with like more overhead.
yeah. I think
So-
my best tips for saving money on the road is to eat cheap. Don't eat out every day. You
Yeah.
know. To find campsites that are cheap that you can stay at
Mhm.
ahead of time, because there's like $5 campsites and shit. Like there's really cheap campsites that you can go to, or like if you really need to, which was something we always discussed. I don't think we actually ended up doing it. It was just like set up on the side of the road and just sleep like in a tent, like set up a tent on the side of the road or whatever. But I don't know, it's kind of sketchy to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't advise people to do that.
We used to do that a lot when I was back in high school. Whenever we did our adventures, we would just find places to place our tents. We never actually went to campsites, but probably not a great advice. But yeah, I don't
I
know.
would say cook, because that kind of adds up if you're getting like fast food and stuff.
Yeah.
And also cooking kind of adds to the experience of camping.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely it. Like get canned goods and
Yeah.
fucking.
Yeah.
Sandwich stuff
Sandwich
is
stuff,
your
yeah.
is your savior.
Yeah.
Except for when
Sandwiches.
we went on the trip, we got a bunch of fucking sandwich stuff, and then it spilled in the cooler and it got into the water, and then grease and stuff
yeah.
got all over our bottles of water, so our stuff started all smelling like really gross and like it was slimy. And I remember trying to drink that because we were in Death Valley and that was the only beverages we had because we were dying because we didn't bring enough for everyone. We only had sweet tea, and it was covered in, I think it was covered in like popcorn cheese and Parmesan that had leaked.
my God.
And then like Doritos or something. It was like
Ugh.
some weird. It's so disgusting.
multiple coolers.
Yeah, separate your stuff, people.
I don't know. I mean, you can do it cheap though. We 30 days and I spent about a little less than $1,000. I think I spent about $800 or something
That's not bad.
for 30 days traveling around the United States. It's pretty good. But we also had 7 people in a cramped ass van.
Yeah.
I think the most important thing too is have no expectations, but just try to make whatever that happens fun.
Yeah.
I think you just gotta go with the flow. If shit happens, don't freak out. You figure out a plan, you know? I don't know. Or else it becomes stressful. But you gonna try and meet up with any other creators this year? I would love to. I just don't know like who's around my area to like meet up.
I know there's a lot of
Creator-wise.
there's like a few sorority girls that are
Bloggers, yeah.
See,
but
Not my
that's not like your
content.
brand. So.
not my brand. I watch
know.
some of these YouTube videos and they're all kind of like really, they just all seem very like typical.
Yeah.
Just like girl like
Camera
going-
in a room.
Yeah, girl.
Are
going
we
to
bashing on
Starbucks.
sorority girls
I need to stop
again?
bashing, but like I watched it. Okay, I gotta stop bashing just in case any of these people actually want to go out. Maybe it would be fun to get one of these girls that do like lifestyle vlogs that are very like girly girl like makeup type
Mhm.
and bring them out to one of my vlogs and have them do one of the things with me.
Some crazy stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be really funny.
Yeah,
that
that'd
would
be
be
funny.
kind of cool.
But I don't know if anyone would be down. Any of these girls would actually be down to do something. But maybe they would.
I mean,
don't
I
know.
guess you can just ask.
Yeah.
There's no harm in that. It's just, they're not
You're
gonna
right.
like bash you or anything.
See, I met up with Miles Carter because I felt like his, I don't know, kind of style was somewhat similar to mine.
He has this similar vibe. Yeah.
It's a similar vibe. It's this nostalgic kind of vibey stuff, which is really nice.
Mhm.
It's also very different, than mine. But I was like really excited to meet him. I don't know, I would love to find other creators out there that make similar stuff or have a similar like mindset, I guess, on things. Because I feel like it's just easier and plus more legitimate for doing a collab. If you're like collabing with someone who's like very different, I feel like it's an awkward atmosphere,
Mhm.
and you're just trying to do it for the video, and it's not like legitimate.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like I believe in like, be friends with someone first type
Yeah.
of deal, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
make the video. Like get comfortable with someone. So we'll do one more question. Oh wait, someone asked why won't you shave your underbeard, Naren?
I do. It's
not
just
often,
All right,
though.
all right. The past few videos have been bad, but I got a fresh haircut, so y'all look out, my guy. I'm looking pretty fresh right now. If I keep it up, I have to keep on shaving. It's so much work, though. I have to
It
shave
is a
like,
lot of work. It
I
is
have
a
to
lot of
shave
work.
every day, and then my razors get dull after a week. So I only have 5 razors. It's rough out here, okay?
I feel you, Naren. I feel you.
Okay, we'll do one more question. Someone asked if we have hidden talents.
Hidden talents.
I feel like we could do. Okay, my only hidden talent I feel like a lot of people don't know about is like I can beatbox fairly okay.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe we could do that for the outro.
Mm.
If you guys want to rap on my beatbox beat.
Mm.
Do you have any hidden talents, Naren?
I could put my thumb to my wrist or my what is this?
Your arm?
Yeah,
Your forearm?
I could bend my thumb to my
Oh.
forearm,
I could.
but not like that.
Oh.
Like straight back. It hurts a lot.
Well, then maybe
should
you
do
can't do it, Naren.
Oh God!
Oh,
Don't break
God.
your finger.
It hurts
Yeah, he did
every
it.
time.
We gotta do
That
it on
boy.
camera. You didn't even do it on camera. You gotta do it a second time.
It's crazy.
I guess I'll have to prep.
Okay.
Let me think. Do you have any secret talents?
I mean, I don't know if it's exactly hidden, but I do play guitar.
Yeah.
So
I'm thinking of like weird talents though.
Weird talents?
Like really weird things that people like kind of
Uh,
quirky things.
I mean, my wrists make a weird noise when I roll them because I've broken my right wrist 3 times.
Damn.
When I
So-
walk, my ankles make a what is it called? Like a cracking noise,
Yeah.
and you can hear it when I go up steps.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that's good.
Yeah.
I think we'll call it an end to this podcast. So we've been talking over an hour, I think, actually. Yeah. So next podcast, we're gonna talk about ghosties. So be ready for that.
Be ready with your ghost stories, people.
Anyways, we're gonna do the outro now. You boys ready?
I am ready.
You guys gonna rap on this beat?
I don't want to rap.
I mean, it's gonna be bad, but
It's gonna be bad.
here we go. Podcast episode 2. This is the end.
Hey.
Naren on the beat. Aidan on the beatbox. This is the end of podcast 2. Thanks for watching or listening on iTunes. Wait, it's not on iTunes yet. Wait, it's only on Spotify. Go to the website, valspire.com. New merch dropping soon.
Yeah. Check out the podcast on Spotify and YouTube too. I cannot rap very goodly. Use a bitch too. Yeah, rapping really good. This is the end of the podcast. It's honestly been going on way too long, so we're just gonna end it now. Just end it. Cut it.
Yeah, I think we're done.
Yeah.
Thanks guys for watching. Bye.